So, with the launch of GTA 6 on the horizon, and by the horizon, I mean the end of next year potentially, there's been some concerns talking about what platforms it's going to launch on. I know one platform that is a massive struggle for a lot of game developers has been the Xbox Series S. Now, the Series X is a freaking powerhouse. It's more powerful than the PlayStation 5 itself, where the Series S straggles in the back. Let's talk about this because there's an article that Take Two was talking about GTA 6 coming to that platform. So let's get into it. All right, my big head's on the right side. Anyways, GTA 6, Xbox Series S concerns. CEO of Rockstar Games parent company Take Two Interactive has commented on the concerns that people have about Grand Theft Auto 6 running on the Xbox Series S. When GTA 6 was announced, it was confirmed that the game would be coming to both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S consoles. Now, mind you, I do want you guys to remember when the X and the S were launched back in 2020, 4 long years ago, a lot of developers were told, okay, if you're going to develop any game for the Xbox, it has to be compatible with the X and the S. So that's why a lot of games have been kind of, skipping out, like Wukong on the Xbox, where there's only been one game that I can think of off the top of my head where the Xbox Series X got it, but the S did not. And we're about to talk about that. The Xbox Series S has proven to be highly controversial this console generation, with some developers going as far as accusing it of keeping games from reaching their full potential. Indeed, the Xbox Series S has demonstrably caused some headaches, with difficulties with the weaker system reportedly being one of the reasons why the Xbox fans had to wait so longer for Baldur's Gate 3. With Grand Theft Auto 6 set to be a graphically intensive and massively complicated game, there are those who are worried about it will struggle to run the game, which I'm really surprised, truth be told, with it struggling to run Baldur's Gate 3, that we're even going to get the console port of Grand Theft Auto 6 onto the Series S. I would think that if anything, Take Two, well, Rockstar, not Take Two, would end up delaying it and basically being, in a roundabout way, a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and then eventually coming out for the Xbox, kind of like what Baldur's Gate did. Now, mind you, GTA 6 been in development for like 10 years. So, I mean, there's no real reason for it to, be delayed any. Take Two bosses Strauss Zelnick has put those concerns to rest. Speaking in Take Two's latest earning call, Zelnick said the company finds a way to support platforms despite different levels of tech. Well, if that's the case, why doesn't it come out for the Switch? Anyways, our labels are really good at that. Zelnick added that he not only not really worried about the Series S, he added that he's never worried about the hardware because he doesn't have control over that, which is 100% true. A lot of the consoles, shall we say, have been in development for years, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, wherever, right? For them to actually be able to get the custom graphics cards, custom CPUs to be able to make them. Anyways, and he just wanted to make sure that the company's games are on an array of platforms. It seems that the Xbox fans don't worry about the Series S keeping them from playing Grand Theft Auto 6 day and date as those on PS5. Like I said, it's an unintentional console exclusive or time exclusive, I guess you could say. With Take Two not worried about GTA 6 potentially being held back by the Series S, one has wondered if the Switch 2 port of the highly anticipated open world game is also potentially in the cards. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna put it on the Switch 2, put it on the Switch. Let me play GTA 6 mobilely, man. Nintendo has yet to reveal the Switch 2, but we know that the console is going to be an upgrade over its predecessor. I really hope so, because the Nintendo Switch has been out for 7 years. That's a long time for console generations. Mind you, with that being said, I do feel like this console generation, the Xbox Series X, S, and the PlayStation 5, was kind of held back in the beginning due to chip shortages and what have you, and what happened with 2020. So it's just one of those things. I feel like this console generation could be extended slightly due to that fact, because it wasn't readily, those consoles weren't readily available until what, 2 years ago, roughly. Even though we're 4 years into this console lifespan, we are only readily able to get them until like 2022, which is insane to me. It might not be as significant of an upgrade required to run something like Grand Theft Auto 6, but again, we won't know until it actually is announced. I mean, that is a valid point, considering like Nintendo has always been behind the power curve, shall we say, with consoles for generations now. Like the GameCube, amazing. And then they end up releasing the Wii, which has the same chipset as the GameCube. And then the Wii U, a slightly upgraded chipset from the GameCube. And it wasn't until we got the Nintendo Switch where we actually got a massive upgrade in consoles for Nintendo. And it's been 7 years. For now, the only platform that GTA 6 is guaranteed to launch on are PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Grand Theft Auto 6 will likely come to PC at some point down the line as well, but fans shouldn't expect the game to be available on the PC come launch day, which to me is kind of surprising. I'm only saying that due to the fact that a lot of console players have switched over to the PC. I mean, Red Dead Redemption did, I think it was about a year after Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, did we actually get the Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PC? So when it comes to Rockstar and their games, they do launch PC ports much, much later, like a year, maybe 2 years later than the console versions. Launch day itself has yet to be nailed down, though fans have been reassured that the GTA 6 release window is fall 2025. Like I said, we're a year out. All right, let's go full screen. When it comes down to it, I really feel the Xbox Series S is an okay, you know, how should I say it? Like, it's just an okay version of the Xbox Series X. It's like half the power. It's more powerful than the Xbox One, but it genuinely did hold back this generation of consoles when it comes to the Xbox. Now, did it destroy the Xbox? Like, potential? I think so, because the Series X is ridiculously powerful. Like, it's more powerful than the PlayStation 5. Now, granted, the PlayStation 5 Pro is slightly, it does get the edge over the Xbox Series X, but that didn't come out until, what, a week ago? Genuinely, I think that the Xbox Series S, it just needs to be dropped altogether. It needs to, go to the wayside and, ride off into, better pastures. It was a nice try. Hopefully, this next generation of Xbox consoles, if we even get one, does include an actual handheld, kind of getting, Nintendo like, hey man, do better. Anyways, you guys, y'all take it easy. Have a great and wonderful day, and I'll catch you later. Bye!